Hi, Erin. How's it going? Oh, I haven't been live in a while. Y'all have to forgive me. It's been a while. How's it going, Erin? Have you been in one of my live streams before? Hey, Felix, how's it going? I'm still like a big supporter. Well, I'm so glad you came and hung out, Erin. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm boring. Like, the whole goal of my channel, of course, there is. There's always something wrong. There always is. Every time I do it. Figures. I don't know what else to do. Oh, okay, cool. All right. So from the Dave streams, yes, Dave. Hey, what's up, Chocolate Thunder? As per usual, fighting with my trying to find a lipstick color that will look good. This again, I can see. I can't win for losing with my internet. I swear, I have fought with my. I don't know what else to do. Hey, John, what's up? Simply because it was the very first one I ever that we'd been talking about with the Golden Boy and all that. Was this your last show for that company? Is that the one we've been talking about? I need to track Nami down and see where she's at. Make her come hang out. Speak of the devil, that's insane. I need to make her come hang out. Poof, there you are. That's incredible. Awesome. Well, how did that one go? SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. I loved that game. Okay, fair enough. My ex and I had that game, and I cracked out on it. But yeah, that was insane, Nami, because I was literally just saying, I need to track. I need to track. Now, Nami, I think we've already established that. So, John, that was your last show for. What's going to happen now? Like, are you, I know that you're probably connected enough that you don't have to work for that promotion. So, what's next on the agenda? Road to WrestleMania versus Raw. We love a Shane Schuster. Wearing Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Well, actually, I mix nude beach with Posh Spice. Oh, Bruise. I actually have every yellow cap except for that collection. I am so desperate to get my hands on the Thirsty palette and all of the lipsticks in that collection. Holy crap. There's a sparkly brown. I've been wanting a sparkly brown. Oh! Okay. Well, I'm glad you're back. New account. I've wondered if you were around. Brianna, is that it? Well, welcome back. I've wondered if you were gonna join us again. It's good to have you back, Miss Bleach. I have missed having you in the stream, so I'm glad you're here. Train the guys under the condition no one interferes from the office. Okay. Promotion. I wish I lived closer to you. I don't know what I would do, but I would help. Hey, Ben. What's up, sweetness? Oh, I'm famous now. Yeah, I wish. I wish. One day. One day. The world. Yeah, that's fine. I've been getting recognized? A little. I've been giving a friend of mine advice on a girl. Who do I like better, Brian Zane or Nostalgia Critic? Brian Zane all day, every day. All day, every day. Can't sleep? Oh. Oh, yeah. Zane, definitely, though. Yeah. I love Brian Zane. Love, love, love Brian Zane. For my money, he's the best wrestling YouTuber. Like, I know, like, you've got Cultaholic and, like, What Culture, but, like, I think Brian Zane puts out consistently the best wrestling content. Hands down. Yeah, Zane better than everyone else. Yeah, absolutely. Like, in a perfect world, I would be important enough to get to collaborate with Brian Zane. Like, I would, that's like the lofty goal. I want to build myself up enough to where maybe one day I can collaborate with Brian Zane. I have a couple of collabs that I think I'm working on. Maybe. You should punch Nostalgia Critic in the throat. He sucks. Brian Zane started the genre of wrestling YouTubers. Yeah, he's been around a while, hasn't he? He started, like, he does this full time now. Like, he's put in the time. That is for damn sure. Um, I didn't realize it until, like, really going back through his channel. I've watched and rewatched. So his videos have great replay value. But let me ask y'all this: have y'all noticed that, like, he's getting funnier and funnier? All right, sweetheart, we'll be here. Um, but, like, it seems like Zane has, like, really kind of come into his own. Old man Tronson. Like, I actually have said that before. Like, a guy cut me off in a parking lot like a month ago. Me and my brother were running errands, and I was like, "Old man Tronson," because it was an old man. But yeah, like, I feel like Zane has kind of even come. Yes, another romantic wrestling comedy. Like, he gets so mad. Um, the one that actually, like, I have found myself quoting is when he, it's fairly recent, reviewed, the Thunder in Paradise movie. Like, there were 3 or 4 lines from that review that made me laugh so hard. Like, when he saw, Giant Gonzalez and he was just like, "Oh, Giant Gonzalez, put that shit right in my veins," because it's just so bad. And I actually tweeted out, current go-to expression of excitement: "Put that shit right in my veins." And, like, I actually got a retweet from Zane for that because I just thought that was hilarious. But yes, that, not another wrestling, what is it, another romantic wrestling comedy or something? Not me. My ultimate goal is to get a bunch of YouTube wrestling fans and let them represent wrestlers in a Rumble style event. That'd be hilarious. My favorite video is the wrestling album 1 and 2. Okay. Yeah, he probably had to go back. WWE has gotten so up in arms over copyright stuff. And really and truly, like, as long as people are honoring fair use, if they're smart, they'd let it be. Because it's just more word of mouth exposure, you know? And I find that I am more interested in jumping in and watching more stuff on the network. If I've watched something online, like a review of something, I'm like, "Oh gosh, I should rewatch that." Yeah, I love Steven Larson. I do. I love Steven. Vapin Fagan. Well, hello. Hi. I take it this is your first time joining my Sparkle Army live stream. Yeah, the classic. If I wasn't trying to build up my own stuff, I would support him on Patreon, but God knows he's banking on Patreon. Been digging his classic pay-per-view. Yeah, they are good. I think Brian Zane probably does know about Change the Channel, Aaron. From what I have seen of Zane, he tries to be cool with everybody. He doesn't take a controversial stance. He doesn't, I'm sure, like, gun to his head, of course he'd say, well, if those allegations are true, they're terrible. But I think Brian tries to be, above all, just professional. And Brian seems like his focus is steadily on improving his product, improving his channel. And I don't think it sounds bad to say, but he doesn't concern himself with what other channels do because he's constantly bettering himself. Does that make sense? I don't, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Brian doesn't get caught up in the drama. And there are some channels who, hi, aka Ryan. Wow, okay, hi. I've got a lot of first timers tonight. What's up, y'all? Thank y'all so much for like coming by and hanging out. I'm boring, y'all. I just hang out. You were watching a shit stream? God, anything's got to be better than watching a shit stream. Well, I try to live stream twice a week, partly because I like to talk to y'all. Oh, what's up, Ryder? Okay, cool. I was wondering, I noticed TM Ryder. Cool. But, okay, yeah, you're not a first timer, you're a pro. I apologize. Well, then in that case, it's good to see you again. But yeah, you know, there's some YouTubers who seem to have based some of their channel exclusively on drama and will beat a topic to death, whether it helps their channel or not, or whether their channel becomes stagnant and dull because they only beat the same single topic to death. There's a couple like that. I know you do, Nami. That's why I love you. If y'all could read mine and Nami's text, Lord have mercy. We love all of y'all, but let's just say there's a couple of folks who have done us wrong, and we go in. That's why Nami's my favorite person. Well, that's the thing, is like Nami and I are both ladies. Neither one of us are gonna like stir up drama or drop names, or God knows there's a couple of names I'd like to drag through the mud. But I'm a lady, and oh God, no, John, we love you. We have literally spoken very well about you and Ben. A YouTuber that annoys you, or annoys me. There's one girl who calls herself Porcelain something something something. She, a while back, commented on a Jeffree Star thing. And she answered somebody no. And Jeffree Star misread it and thought that she was saying something ugly about him. And he just said, "You're better than that. I've seen your material. Don't become that person. Don't do that." He didn't attack her. He just said, "You're better than this. Don't be that person." She then said, "Oh, I wasn't talking to you. I was answering this person." To which Jeffree Star then said, "Oh, Jesus, I'm so sorry. I read that wrong. I apologize." At this point, the matter should be closed, right? Of course. This girl made a video. Jeffree Star came for me. Oh my God. I made like a 30-minute video where she talks about, "I grew up in a small town and I dye my hair and I have tattoos and I'm so picked on and I have all these Jeffree Star lipsticks and I just can't believe he would come for me and boo fucking who." Like, bitch, he didn't come for you. You are literally trying to draw attention to yourself by sullying up his already kicked to death name. And yeah, Tana Mongeau can kiss my whole ass. I've got the second part of my TanaCon exposed video coming. That's what's frustrating, is that you have people like Tana who literally she has not one marketable skill. She has no actual talents. Yeah, that porcelain chick just, and I commented, I was like, you have a victim complex. Nothing he did was coming for you. Nothing. But she made it into this whole ordeal like somehow she was bullied by Jeffree Star when the entire conversation is wide open for anyone to read. It's like, why lie? Yes, she is, Madam Bleach. Tana, like, if, and I'm sorry, but like, as soon as I found out she was hanging out with Bella Thorne, I was like, yep, she's scum. She's scum. So, yeah. Just talking about people, like, there are some people who honestly shouldn't be on YouTube. Like, I feel like if you don't have something to create, and I know I'm far from the best creator, but when I put out every Friday, and I've got to finish it up because I was getting my new phone yesterday, so I didn't get to tape all of this week in Sparkle. But I try every week to put out news stories, interesting things that you guys might find interesting, things that we can talk about. I've started that Nerd Girl News thing where I can focus exclusively like on wrestling content, and when there's breaking news in wrestling, I can do a quickie video and report on that. Like, I try to put out content that you will find interesting, and I always say it, if there's something y'all want me to cover, tell me. Let me know. I want to put out the kind of content that when you see it, you want to watch it. Saw that damn Logan on an episode of SVU once. I was stoked when he took a bullet. I do miss Adam Blampied, Aaron. I do. I think that what happened with him was severely overblown, and I think that it couldn't have come at a worse time because it came right when they were breaking apart from What Culture, and I think Cultaholic basically couldn't hit the ground running because Adam Blampied was such an important part of that family that they pretty much hit the ground and have just been dragging. Like, I love Adam Pacitti. I think he's great. I think Jack the Jobber is great. But that King Ross guy, once again, he can kiss my whole ass. And Simon Miller just needs to cut his losses with What Culture and join Cultaholic, because the guys at What Culture are just, they're brutal. They are brutal. He is the only smartass we can trust. I have a throat punch list and a list of wrestlers I'd like to wrestle. Okay. I'm going to watch live. I'm not going to comment that much. That's fine, sweetheart. If you've got stuff going on, please don't neglect anything you have going on. I am so glad that you're here. But if you've got stuff going on, Miss Bleach, do not let me stop you. I love having you here, but I don't want to keep you from anything important. And so I got a new phone. La la la. Make sure there's no dick pics coming through. I'm just kidding. I haven't gotten any dick pics on this new phone. Been helping my friend talk to a girl. He's had a crush on a girl he works with. I've been giving him advice. I've been trying to upload a video to my story on Snapchat, but for some reason I can't get audio and video to sync up, and it's really irritating me. Ooh, I look rough. Alright. What's my favorite wrestling episode of a TV show? Oh, that's a good question. Aaron, you're full of good questions, darling. I love when people come in with questions. I could do this all night. Oh, that's a good question. Favorite wrestling episode of a TV show? That 70s show is good. I also always, because I grew up on it, I loved Boy Meets World when Vader was on there. Do you count those? Because I do like those. I had my phone up. Flip Gordon interview. Really? Yeah, that 70s show was lit. That was a good one. What else? Why am I blanking on this? Normally I'm just like, oh, you know what? When Bret Hart was on The Simpsons, does that count? When Bret Hart was buying a mansion in Springfield. And there's a small collection of Bret Hart figures that are him drawn in like Simpsons style. I want one of those so bad. Also, everyone who is my age, give or take, do y'all remember how in the late 80s, early 90s, can it be a wrestler on a show? Yes, Bret Hart on Lonesome Dove. Thank you. Why did I not think about that? That's why I love you, Nami. You're like the smarter, more attractive, more organized half of me, I swear. King Kong Bundy on Married with Children. That's right, he was. The only problem in that 70s show, WWF logos when it was still, yeah, yep. You're right. That's right. Good call, Aaron. Damn, you were on the ball. Thank you so much for. Yeah, you know what? I've tried to. I usually say WWE, but on my Money in the Bank reaction video, I actually said WWF. I have no idea what made me do it because I have not slipped up like that in years. But I think it's just because I was so tired. But yeah, holy crap. I was just like, yeah, WWF, Money in the Bank. I have no clue what possessed me to do that. But yeah, I slipped up bad. What's up, buddy? Sprite is better than Mountain Dew. Fight me. Oh, I will. Get him, baby. Right? Hey, Arnold should have. Yes! Oh, my, you're right. Oh, that would have been great. Hey, Arnold, a wrestling episode? Boy, that would have been great. Say hey, Ray Ray. You gonna sit in my lap? Okay. Oh, you're heavy. Nami is extra spicy tonight. What are you doing, stinky butt? Camera hog. Ooh, Animaniacs, yes. I'll be dead in the cold ground before I recognize the NWA outside of Missouri. Really? That bad? Double Dare is back and Liza Koshy's hosting it. Like, part of me is like, dude, that's awesome because a YouTuber is getting mainstream notoriety. And then part of me is like, that's not good because all of us small YouTubers just matter that much less. Hogan, Savage, Flair, oh yeah, Baywatch. Oh God, Baywatch. Yes. You gonna hog my lap this whole time? His name is Ray. He is a dog. He wears a tux. So check him out. This is for Ray. Oh my goodness. Oh. He might be a little bit of a baby. Does anyone else's dog do this? Like just dig in for hugs like this? Lord have mercy. Okay, John, actually, I'm glad that you brought that up because I don't understand exactly what's going on with Billy Corgan and NWA. Like, does he own a territory in NWA? Like, what in a nutshell is going on there? Because I try to keep up. It's okay, baby. You're good. Hello, my very first name. I missed you too. I missed you guys. All of y'all. I'm sorry. You will probably lose your money, John. Still. Don't let her fool you, John. She's DTF. Oh, yeah. Anybody else want to hold this dog for a little while? As typical for summer months in Alabama, it's raining again, and him does not like storms. I saw DTF, yeah, right? Nami gonna come in here and steal all my men. No, not you. I know, baby. You love mama. You leaving me, Ryder? Alright, if you have to go, I guess. Yeah, he can't stand thunder. It drives him crazy. Like, if the thunder's really loud, he'll bark at it. He usually burrows under the covers with me. Like, if I'm in the bed and it's raining. Yeah. Oh, you have a cute cat. Your cat looks like my cat, Luke. R.I.P. Luke. But yeah, y'all can see he's a bit of a baby. Grapple Vision. I'm having some, alright. Sit down next to me, baby. Sit down next to me. He owns the NWA rights and titles, pulled out of major promotions and ruined the name and moved it away from Missouri and moved it to Hollywood. Oh, oh, boy. Does he think that's going to be like does he think that's supposed to be like a rebirth for it? You can't mess with history like that. You need to stick with, like, that's just idiotic. That doesn't even make sense. But yeah, um, Grapple Vision, well, you see I'm live tonight. This is the third week in a row that he canceled the show. And I think we're having some creative differences. I want to promote and do things a certain way, and my way is business minded. His is not. He just wants to talk about wrestling with his friends. I want to build and grow and add new followers, add new viewers. I want new subs every day. I want new subscribers. I want new followers. I want to build myself up. I want to be a brand unto myself. You know, I want Genelee's Beauty Slam, the internet's girl next door. Like, I want people to know who I am. And so, yeah. And the person I'm working with, like, I've told him, like, there's not a lot of, and I'm not saying I'm the hottest chick, 'cause I know I'm not, but there's not a lot of traditionally hot girls who are really knowledgeable about wrestling. And like I said, I don't want to be the star. I don't want to be the center of attention. However, it, well, thank you, Ben. You know, feeling is mutual, Daddy. But, like, I just want to promote a little bit. Like, so I was telling him, like, okay, I noticed the first trend before I had a picture up where they could see picture up, and we had all of our pictures up. We had over 100, and several people were asking, who's the girl? Who's the girl? Who's the girl? Bring her back, bring her back. Like, numerous people were asking about me. And again, that's not bragging. That's just, I'm a female in a male-dominated fandom. Wouldn't you use that to promote? Better than what? Marketing? I'm not saying post my nudes. I'm just saying, like, people tune in to podcasts because of who is hosting and who is speaking. And some people, they're saying, well, I want the topic to be what brings people in. But And I hate to say it, but there have been, yeah, and and I'm, like I said, I'm not trying to take over, but if using a picture of me can get more clicks, can get more listens, why wouldn't we do it? You know? Like, I'm confident enough in my knowledge of wrestling that I'll hold you there. You know what I mean? And like several guys even said that. They were like, yeah, we saw her. We were curious to know, okay, what is this chick going to talk about with wrestling? And then when I did, people were like, oh, she knows her stuff. What's up, Queen? So I feel like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to be the star of the show, but if putting my picture on something will get more clicks, more attention, will get people talking, why wouldn't we do it? It's better than having the same 6 people every Friday and every Saturday, you know? But that's just me. We all know Travis, the Tabiki HMD. He and I are working on a few things. I can't wait to get all that going. He made my intro. Yeah, and there have been comments on it, like the other ones, like, everyone's on point but the host. Like, I want to work with Grapple Vision. They've got like 33K. When am I going to make a video about Mountain Dew? Yes, I love Travis. Travis is one of my very best friends in the whole wide world. And we get together and we're just alike. Like, it's scary how much we have in common. My very first name, there are. I don't want to overstep boundaries, but the way that I have made every contact that I have is by reaching out. I reached out to Dave Knows Wrestling. I reached out to V and Fuso. I reached out to a lot of people. Gonna have my own NWO style hostile takeover. I see what you're saying, John. Fair enough. Yes, my own NWO, like, new bitch order. I need a bat. Who's the third man? Oh God, it's me and Nami and who? Want to be in the indie circuit mafia? Fuck, yes I do. I absolutely do. What do I need to do this? I am down. Bret Hart, duh. Lord, we'd have to push him in a wheelchair, Nami. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bret Hart can still get it, but, you know. Do I think JonTron? You know what? I'm not super familiar with JonTron. I've watched a little bit of his content. He seems really funny, but I'm not familiar enough with him to make any kind of guess on that. But yeah, like, I've thought about reaching out to the person who owns the Grapple Vision page and just saying, hey, myself talking about wrestling, that's fine. Like, I don't knock anyone for that. Everybody's got hobbies, everybody's got stuff they're into. But I'm trying to be YouTube famous, yo. I'm 240 away from 1,000 Sparkle Army members. We are close. We are on that 1K grind. And no, I'm not YouTube famous, girl. You know better. Ben, you can always be the third man. Hell, you're one half of Team Benna. Your credentials are tippity top notch. Tippity top. Top of the class. I love that you say that, Nami. I appreciate that. Because you know I'm not. You only go on famous streams. I will hunt you down. I will. Oh, Aaron, you are full of good questions. I don't think so, Aaron. I think that Daniel Bryan mentally is such a different person than who Chris Benoit was. And I get a lot of crap when I say this, but I never got an altogether great vibe from Benoit. I never got a vibe from, not that he was going to do what he did, but he always seemed like that quiet, in his own world kind of thing. Oh, y'all forgive me, my shoulder is killing me. Well, you'd love to see me, tackle Nami. I would never really do that. She would, yeah, she's like a black belt in like 72 different martial arts. I am not tackling Nami. She'll me. 2 new interactions. Texting. Oh, no wonder. I was like, how is the camera already dying? I had my something else plugged in. I think why he was making the comparison to Benoit was the size thing and the head. When Daniel Bryan did the podcast, yes, the diving headbutt, it was brought up and that he wishes no one would do it. And then he didn't stop doing it. And he knew. And I think that's the most frustrating thing. All right, sweetie. Well, I'm glad you came and hung out, Shane. Love you to pieces. Sweet dreams. Thank you for hanging out. But yeah, like I never like if you read his, it's always been like an element of just him being withdrawn. Like even like when you read Chris Jericho's books and he talks about their little foursome of Eddie, Jericho, Malenko, Jericho, I'm talking about. Dean Malenko, Edgar, Chris for. And their wrestling styles are similar too, more mat based with the exception of the flying headbutt. I have noticed watching Brian's style, and I think I talked about this in one of my action videos. But if you notice, like dives that used to be like suicide dives, I've noticed that Brian now does like missile drop kicks in their place so that he can fall back and roll his bump more. I feel like he is reworking his style so as not to end up that way. That is a really interesting question, though, Aaron. Like, you're full of good questions. I'm so glad you joined the live stream. Okay, I typically do live streams on Fridays and Wednesdays, so definitely try to hang out as much as possible because I really enjoy chatting with you. Yeah, I understand that, Nami. Absolutely. I've never begrudged anybody that. Like, I got into it in a YouTube comment section because Jericho made a video basically saying what you're saying is like, he was our friend and he was like a brother to us. So I can't, we can't undo 40 years of because of what he did the last few days of, and people, he's a murderer, he's a monster. Well, it's easy for you to say when you don't know him personally, who still has their Benoit fandom intact. I get it. That is a really good point, Queen. Suffer from serious depression, who also suffer from physical trauma. That could definitely be a factor. Someone who has maybe bipolar disorder or borderline personality disorder or schizoid type personality or predisposition to schizophrenia, predisposition to Alzheimer's, predisposition to Parkinson's, someone who's stupid internet. But yeah, exactly, being on, I think that's a really good. Yeah, absolutely. You know, that perfect psychiatrist. I know. Sorry. I don't know what else to do. I have relocated. I've been using it. That's really cool. I need to read up on this some more. Awesome. Yay. Manny.